Welcome in, everyone. How are we all doing today? We're going to be playing more Arcade Spirits because I freaking love this game. Acardi, hi, nice to see you. Dagorth, always good to see you. How's everyone doing tonight? Looks like we're not lagging this time. Okay. Yeah, it figures. The time one of the game creators actually comes by, everything looks like crap. And now that it's just, normal jazz hands. That wrist looks really weird. Oh well. Anyway. I hope you're all doing well tonight. We're going to be getting back into Arcade Spirits. Oh, now I remember. I forgot I wanted to swap out to a different outfit today. Who needs to walk when we have style? True. Should I switch out for... I should switch out for a Christmas model, shouldn't I? Why did I not think of that? Hold on one second. Hydrate? Hold on. Okay, I had to find a slot that didn't already have something in it. Let's see. Crystal, Christmas PJs. Kren Christmas. Crystal. I don't know which one this is. Let's find out together. Ah, it's Mrs. Claus. Hi. Okay, I think I just need to... Thank you. Thank you for the head pats. I'm glad those are working. Okay, I think we need to check, make sure. Oh, everything looks... Oh, no, the glasses. Glasses. A little bit lower. There we go. That should do it. Head collider. There we go. There's my head. Mouth. Chest. Throwing. There we go. That ought to do it. Okay. Oh, I have 7 of these set up. Interesting. Oh, Anime Cuss! Hello, welcome. Oh, I never get to show these off all the way. There you go, just so you can see my cute dress. So, Merry Decemberween. Anyway, yeah, so fun thing. I love those emotes so much. I love them so much. If you were here on Sunday when I had my little surprise stream, we actually had one of the creators of the game, one of the writers for it, come by. And yeah, to hang out and stream. It was really awesome. Two Flower is their name. And they were kind enough to give me a code for... Oh gosh, what was it called? Penny Larceny Gig Economy Supervillain. There we go. So I'm looking forward to trying that. Yay! Oh, and later this month, I don't know which it'll be. Obviously, it won't be tomorrow, too short a notice, but maybe as soon as next Saturday, I'll be doing another Saturday morning cartoon stream with Kizzy, and I think we're going to look for Christmas specials. That seems right. So make sure I will put out everything on the Discord. Oh, Rachi! Okay, stretch. Up. Thank you for the hydrate. Hi, Rachi. Wet and number, yes. Dagworth, if you're around, can you give Rachi a shout out, please? Got water all over my nice Mrs. Claus outfit. Come on. Anyway. Shout outs always needed. I'll do it myself. There, I don't know which one of us got it through, but it went through. That's all that matters. Oh, Dad's Jerby. Jerby, when are you gonna understand that we love you? Anyway, had one of the games, Jerby, I can't remember, I don't think you were here on Sunday. One of Arcade Spirits creators, one of the writers, named Two Flowers, stopped by, said hi, thanked me for playing the game, and gave me a code for one of their other games, and I might get the opportunity to review their upcoming game in January, so I'm excited about that. It is so cool. They were remarking on my choices and being like, oh, I see you did this. Oh, you made that choice. Cool. I love this game. You have to understand, I loved Arcade Spirits, the first one, and I love this one, the sequel. The first thing they said when they came into my chat was, oh, I'm glad to see you're playing our game. It was a financial disaster. And I was like, oh. They're like, yeah, so, yeah, now we just make free games. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, hon. So, this game and a few others from the same company are on sale right now. So, if you want to be like super cool and you want some awesome games, you can get them. Some of them are as low as $1 right now. So, alright, shall we get started? Let's bring that music up. I need it. I need more of this music in my life. Alright. We've only got one FOD, so I'll have to take turns. Let's see who's going next. Hello! It's Ben and Matt, the cutest gay couple in all of gaming. Pardon the interruption. May we barge in unceremoniously? Do you want to play FOD 2 next? What? No. We come bearing gifts. Unimaginable treasure in envelope form. Matt presses a sealed document into my hands, printed on the sort of paper you normally reserve for grand historical declarations. It even has an official-looking seal with a fancy letter H embossed in the wax. Are we being summoned to a tribunal of some sort? Do I need a lawyer in a powdered wig or a designated second for trial by combat? Jerby, would you be my second in a trial by combat? You got my back, don't you, girl? Even better, you're being invited to a local game tournament, very exclusive one, being hosted by an old friend of ours. It seems your triumph over Team Play to Win is opening doors. He doesn't open those doors to just anyone, you see. A legendary figure in arcade culture, lurking beneath the surface, only emerging for impromptu and spectacular galas of gaming delight. And you're invited to his latest affair. Isn't that nice?
Well, look at you.
Colorless, impressed at your ability to make an impression. I'm colored. I'm impressed. We don't... Curious, I break the seal and read the letter. Is it? What's it? It's. Oh God! What was his name? What was his name? What was his name? Oh my gosh! What was his name? What was his name? What was his name? What was his name? Oh! Come on! Come on! Ham. Starts with an H. Hama. Yeah, from the first game. There was this really deal with it. I wish that lasted longer. I've been looking for ways to make that last longer, but I cannot find it. Hold on. It's got to be something. Auto login, visuals, VR chat, virtual cameras. Okay, not there. Blend shapes, not an option. Okay, 2D props, not a 2D prop. Rewards. Deal with it. Start, delay, reset after 10? How about that? Does that... Okay, let's see if that fixed it. Let's see if that fixed it. Where's deal with it? There it is. Oh my god, it's a 5-minute thing, so I can't even test it. Can I trigger it from here? Nani? No, apparently I cannot manually trigger it. Alright, we will try it again in 3.5 minutes. But yes, Hamza. His name is Hamza. Hamza. Greetings, the archives. You are summoned forth this evening to do battle against other mighty warriors and claim riches untold. To participate in this exclusive tournament, come to the Arcade Surplus Warehouse on 23rd Street by sundown. Those who arrive late shall not be admitted. For the winning team, the ultimate prize at the end of this furious battle, their very own Feast of Discomfort 2 machine. This invitation allows Crystal and a partner of their choosing to participate in the main tournament. However, the rest of your team is encouraged to accompany you and frolic in the festivities. There shall be plenty of social amusements and hot competition for everyone. May the odds be ever in your favor. Signed, your benevolent benefactor, Hamza. Hamza! I got it right! What's a Hamza? Is that a new kind of pizza? No, Hamza. The second H is implied. Different twist on the syllable. Hamza is a legendary game finder and auctioneer, right? Because you're running the arcade in the first game instead of being like a pro player. And so for one of them, you go to an arcade auction to like pick up games that have been salvaged or whatnot. And Hamza is really weird. He does like, some of it's for money, but a lot of the time, like he sells interesting, like unique games to people based on like their vibe. Like, what is your dream? What do you want most out of life? If you had this arcade cabinet, what would you do with it? That is Hamza. He is a good man. and he's got lots of money, so like he was one of the options to help you like go up against the big like arcade, corporate arcade. Whoa, okay, this could be big for us. From my initial research, which admittedly was just me saying, hey Iris, search the web for how to launch an esports team. You got it, Crystal, now searching. Rhetorical statement, Iris. But yeah, taking part in local tournaments is a terrific way to get a new team off the ground. It's a hell of an opportunity. And having a second FOD2 machine would solve a lot of problems now that I think about it. Team practice would go far more smoothly. Okay, we accept the invitation. Let's do this. Splendid, wonderful. I see our work here is done. Away we go. Aww, look at those two. They are the most adorable. Da. Listen up, team. If you want to network with local pros and play some games, tag along. Sounds like everybody can come. I believe I'll bow out of this one.
Most unfortunate.
I'm afraid I have other affairs to attend to on this fine eve, but I shall wish you the best on your path to glory. Screw you, Loxley. Okay, sure thing. Odd that he's bowing out so quickly. Maybe he's got plans to get banned from a few new arcades, or he's joining a midnight protest or something. If you show up at this tournament and steal something, I'm going to be so mad at you. Granted, I've only seen him in arcade context. I have no idea what he does in his actual free time. Not sure I'm up for playing in a tournament tonight. Travel's rough on me, especially to, would the invite say a warehouse? Dodgy. It's okay, Jinx. You can just hang out a bit. Head home whenever you want. I'm not sure this is my scene. Oh.
Let's do this.
But we'll both still come with you, Crystal. Fly the team colors, shake the pom-poms, whatevs. Absolutely, for the archives. Are you guys for... Okay, so that means I'll be teaming with Rhapsody, but even if things ended well with Zapper and Domino, leaving them to their own devices might be... Instead, I'll tag team with one of them tonight. Zapper? Why would it not be Zapper? Hi. Hi, Zapper. I may or may not have a thing for redheaded girls with forearm tattoos that like shooty games. Pew pew. Pew pew. Zapper, you're with me. Let's huff and puff and blow their house down.
Can't beat my pure awesomeness.
I'm down to be the big bad wolf. Count me in. I'd love to win us a second FOD2 machine. But we clearly have to. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's half our team right there. No glory for Domino, it seems. Overlooked again. So sad, so
Fair.
tragic. Domino, you can stick with me tonight. We can watch our opponents from far and give Crystal and Zapper the inside scoop. Oh, I'm not complaining. I love being picked last. Anything to delay getting a mild concussion from a dodgeball for a few moments longer. I think I'll head home, actually. It's been a weird day and I could use the time to de-stress. You wacky kids have fun, yeah? Sounds like we've got a plan. Now, let's practice a bunch, grab some dinner, and hop a train to this event. We'll burn them so hard the building becomes a massive fire hazard. Win or lose, we'll show them what the archives is all about. If we keep our focus and win this, the archives will rise to the top. We will destroy all in our path. We will take what is ours with fire and blood. Dagorath, what is best in life? The answer, by the way, is to crush your enemies, to see them driven before you, and hear the lamentations of their women. Or cats. Cats work, I guess. What is best in life? To crush your enemies, to see them driven before you, and hear the lamentations of their women. With our team spirit restored from this morning's incident, the Archives gets to work preparing for the tournament to come. As the sun starts to set, we make our way over to the warehouse where the tournament will be held. At first, I wonder if we have the wrong address. This is a largely empty and industrial part of town. We're surrounded by empty factories, condemned buildings, and artifacts of last decade's recession. But the doors to the warehouse are open. There's light and noise, and talking coming from inside, so either we stumbled across a rave, or we're right where we need to be. Oh, pardon me. Oh dear God, it's FNAF on the up there. Jeez. I see that. Is Kizzy ending stream already? She's not allowed to end stream yet. Nope, still looks creepy and disturbing from the inside. It's a dumping ground for old arcade games. Someone's long-forgotten treasure trove, now being used as an underground fight club. I hate to think what sort of eight-legged monstrosities lurk in the darkened corner of this place, waiting to consume your living soul. Unlike me, my teammates are mostly unfazed and split off into their own small groups. Jinx and Grace settle to find somewhere they can relax and have a good spot to see the games from. Rhapsody said they wanted to check in on some casting friends, leaving me and Zapper alone. I turned to my teammate, not exactly sure what to make of this place. Is this really what arcade tournaments look like? I mean, my involvement in RL competitions mostly consists of watching Evo from the comfort of my bedroom, but this seems messy and possibly haunted.
Awesome sauce.
Aw man, this is some old school magic. I once attended a tournament, which was a couple of people huddled around a laptop hooked to a makeshift back alley power outlet. You ask me, the rougher around the edges, the better. You can keep the glitz and glamour of televised esports events. I want the scene. Huh. So this is more grassroots than the stuff I'm used to then? So grassy you can practically feel it betwixt your toes. This is good for us, Crystal. Good for the Archives. We needed to get out of our comfort zone. I'm currently pretty freaking far from my comfort zone. I know it's fall and pumpkin spice is all the rage, but it's not Spoopstoberween Day yet. In fact, I felt a bit paralyzed just loitering by the entrance of the warehouse, not wanting to wander too far into the darkened depths. Fortunately, or unfortunately, someone found us and approached us anyway, despite my lack of desire to go any deeper. Well. L7. Get it? L7. They're L7 weenies. Look, Chad, we got ourselves some genuine celebrities at this event. Lance and Chad from L7. They used to be white hot 5 years ago, but haven't picked up any noteworthy wins since then. Aren't you two from that cute little gang that hangs out in a laundromat? Saw you on Fight Shack earlier. Right, the GBC team or something like that. Although I think they call themselves the Archives now. Well, isn't that special? Double lose no matter what. Hi, Chief. So very, very special. I feel special inside just being in the presence of such wonderful people. Why you gotta be dicks about it? Take my advice, Crystal. Go home. You don't deserve to be here. Great. Haven't been here 2 minutes and we're somehow already made an enemy. Do I try and smooth this over or just run with it? Did I wrong you in a past life? What's with the dude, my dude? Oh, I recognize you too. You're veterans. Glad to have a chance to face you in a tournament. I don't know you and you don't know me, so if you got a problem with us, that's on you, not me. Hello! Looking forward to playing with you later. May the best team win. Did I wrong you in a past life or something? What's with the tube, my dude? Is this karma? Did I pour sugar in your gas tank or push your grandma down the stairs or something? Anything? Because I'm getting some seriously negative vibes from you two and I'm perplexed as to why. So lay it on me. What grievous sin have I committed for you to treat us like this? And how should I best perform penance for it? Seriously. I mean, just look at you. You're a conveniently diverse collection of gamers from across all walks of life, like an after-school TV special. Wait, seriously, so because you guys are like all like mayonnaise, we're your enemies? I can't even accurately describe you all because I'm not allowed to use... Oh, not allowed to use those words anymore. They won't let me. And that's the real reason you're making media waves. You make all the woke corporate journalists pat themselves on the backs for talking you up. Oh, shiz. Okay. All while you take the spotlight away from more deserving gamers. Exactly. This community was built for people like us. We're the ones who started it and made it grow. This is our club, not yours. No one wants you here. Exactly. And you think beating play to win makes you big time? A fluke win is a fluke win. We know the real reason anyone gives a fuck about you. Exactly. You don't belong here. So run away, scrubs. Don't embarrass yourselves any more than you already have. Okay, I'm reasonably sure if I punch these fuckers out right here and now, we'd be booted from the tournament. At least Team Play to Win only hated us because we're losers in their eyes. These two hate us merely for existing. Jeez. Sapper's grinding her teeth loud enough for it to be audible, but she's holding herself back with considerable difficulty. You know what? I'm kind of feeling like tearing these two a new asshole by dropping some truth bombs. Oh. That could be fun to watch, actually, but is it hypocritical of me to really want her to lay into these guys after what happened this morning? Or could this be considered just desserts for someone who's as toxic as these two jerkwads? You know what? Lock and load, Zapper. Feel free to rant. I say open fire. Righteous. Alright, you two. Pfft. And immediately that built-up head of rage explodes in chuckles, and then outright laughter. I'm sorry, it's not even worth it to flatten these two idiots. See, L7 used to be red hot. They were on top of the heap until they made the dumbass mistake of hassling their only woman player. See, they saw Queen Bee. Oh my god, this was Queen Bee's team. They harassed Queen Bee. I'm gonna kill them. Nobody fucks with Queen Bee. Oh no. Oh, now that I know who these guys are. Oh, they messed with my queen. See, they saw Queen Bee as nothing but eye candy. Didn't recognize her skill. How'd that work out for you anyway? All right. Queen Bee ditched your ass and went on to form the 4 Heavenly Kings, replacing you on the ladder. Nowadays, the only way L7 can stay relevant is to appeal to the toxic sludge of the internet. That little niche of a slice of a fraction of a percent of the culture is their fan base. Your attitude is sad, outdated relic of a bygone age. The rest of the scene is so far beyond you that you can see the curvature of the earth from where you stand. I'm sure all 6 of your fans will cheer you on as you take down the nasty woman who wasn't scared to tell the truth. And hey, have fun with that, okay? You have fun. Drinking. Tap, tap. But as for me, I can't even get properly angry. They're just nothing. Come on, Crystal, let's get registered for the tournament. I'm done with these two nobodies. 2 members of L7 Gaming just stand there, livid with silent rage as Zapper turns her back to them. I can kill you, little. And just when I fear we're going to have 2 physical altercations in one day, The billowing swish of a cloak temporarily blinds me. It's Hamza.
Hamza demands your attention.
Hi, Hamza.
This hostility will cease immediately. You have made your viewpoints clear. Hamza will not tolerate violence at his tournament.
But they said...
Silence, whelp! Hamza cares not who started it, who is the villain, who is the hero. All that matters at this moment is the iron will of Hamza, Chad and Lance of L7 Gaming. The only reason Hamza tolerates your intolerable presence is because, sadly, Hamza owes your manager a favor. But should you make Hamza regret this act of hospitality, your suffering shall be legendary. Does Hamza make himself clear?
But...
Does Hamza make himself clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, Mr. Hamza.
Good. Now, be gone.
Hamza gestures for them to depart, and the two members of L7 scatter like cockroaches with the flick of the kitchen lights.
Now, with old business settled, let us make way for new business. Hamza welcomes his new friends from Good Clean Fun. Welcome, welcome. Any friend of Ben and Matt is a friend of Hamza.
Yeah, hi. On behalf of Crimson Tiger, the Archives would like to join your tournament.
No. There is time enough for such trivialities later. But for now, let us talk and converse, as friends do. Hamza seeks to know all newcomers to the arcade scene. And rest assured, Hamza remembers all names, all faces, as well as all favors and debts. Nothing escapes the mind of Hamza.
Welcome to ZomboCon. You can do anything at ZomboCon. Wait, did Kizzy's stream go down like a second time? He remembers everything too.
To that end, Hamza apologizes for the difficulties with L7 Gaming. They are only here due to an unfortunate intersection of favor and debt. Hamza had intended the four Heavenly Kings to make an appearance, but alas, Queen Bee was unavailable, and L7 is a poor substitute. Please, be assured that your inhospitable welcome weighs heavy on Hamza's spirit, and Hamza shall do all in his power to correct the matter. Now, let us engage in pleasantries. What can Hamza do for you? What desires can Hamza grant for his new friends?
Oh, I like this guy. Can we keep him? Hamza is not for sale or rent, but Hamza can be bargained with for favor. Really, what's a girl gotta do to get a hot date with you on a luxury yacht? You look like the kind of guy who could spoil me rotten. Zapper, I could buy you a slice of pizza. Oh, hi Foxy. Boop. What do you think? How do you like my holiday gear? Not too high. You like? Yep. Boop. And look, we're not lagging. Look, I'm not I have a second one. Oh, that's my kitty cat one, right. I'm gonna have to load that up manually, won't I? Okay. Anyway. Oh, I'm glad you like it. Hamza is no stranger to wealth, but those who seek to share in such indulgences must prove their worth.
Show Hamza your spirit.
You are Zapper, yes? Hamza has heard of your burning spirit. Are you ready to show Hamza what you are capable of, young woman? Yeah, so, this is Zapper. Foxy, I don't know if you've seen her before. I do happen, for some strange reason, to have a thing for girls with red hair and forearm tats that like shooty games. Anyway, that's gonna get old soon. Someone's gonna be upset by that. Absolutely, point me in the way of the proving grounds that I'm in. And you, Crystal, manager of the archives. Oh, I wish. Anyway, Hamza knows you well thanks to your 11 different social media feeds. I'm sorry? Note, stop signing up to different websites. So, first off, I should probably apologize for us goading on L7 like
Why?
that. Why?
You stood your ground against bullies. You and your ally showed Hamza the strength of your character. Unyielding, even in the face of the storm.
We know Zapper, the pretty tatted redhead. Okay, so I may have said it once or twice. Yeah, but if you're looking to encourage a friendly and welcoming environment, we didn't exactly help with that.
Hamza understands your confusion. To all things in life, there must be balance. Peace and war, tolerance and intolerance, what battles you fight, and how they are fought. These are key. Hamza has no objections to your self-defense against an unjustified foe. You did not cower, and you did not shy away. Be proud, but had you reacted with primitive violent force, then Hamza would have been disappointed. It would be too simple and likely ineffective.
Really? Because I had planned on just kneeing those guys in the groin.
You understand this perspective? Yes?
I do. I think so.
Excellent. But please, let us talk of happier things, now that the matter is settled.
So, in terms of desires, at this point, all we really need from you is to sign up for your tournament. Unless you're such good friends that you consider simply giving us an FOD2 machine.
Ha! Ha!
No. Hamza also seeks to measure the fire within worthy individuals. If it is Hamza's prize you seek, you must win it fairly. It was worth a shot. And Hamza enjoys your display of confidence. So, are we in? With a wink, Hamza brings his hands together in a clap. Certainly, Crystal and Zapper of the Archives are officially entered into my glorious tournament. I understand you are sponsored by Crimson Tiger Energy Drink. Ah, the knees we must bend towards capitalism. Hamza shall provide you with beverages to consume on camera. He will even substitute the actual fluid for a fluid of your Hamza, you are such a dear. I did not want to drink that garbage. You are an angel. Thank you. Nice trick.
Such cleverness.
Indeed, Hamza values cleverness. And throughout this tournament... Oh, eyes. Huh. Biblically accurate angel? Hi, Chief. I glance around the ruined, abandoned arcade this glorious tournament is to take place in, slightly confused at the contrast between it and Hamza's posh clothing. A fact not lost on him as he nods in apology. The rather messy surroundings are unfortunate, Hamza will admit, but Hamza assures you there are no horrible dangers lurking in the shadows. Only hot arcade action waits for you. Okay, Hamza, the last time I went to one of your dingy arcades, I got pulled into Polybius. Okay, it was a completely random side plot, but I was sucked into Polybius. I'm almost pressed by the consisti in which Hamza refers to himself in the third person. Right? This warehouse belongs to a decaying and decrepit arcade empire now known as the Palace. Their inevitable decline shall be your gain. Wait, the Palace? Is this the... These are the people we beat. Deco's Palace. Deco's Palace. We beat them in the last game. It's good to know. Yes, Polybius. Polybius was one of the games he had. Hamza purchased the entire lot before it was to be thrown in the junkyard. So basically what Hamza does, right, is he's an arcade collector and he wants to make sure to keep like games from just getting destroyed. So anytime like an arcade shuts down or a bar or any place that would have video games, he buys the entire lot, collects them, and then when he has enough, he does an auction to the other arcades that are out there. And oftentimes he doesn't even charge money. He'll like charge favors or like tell me your dreams kind of thing. Polybius, yeah, it was fun. I got sucked into it and had to fight the spirit of oh, what was it? It was like a pop star. I had to fight her spirit and like get her to come back to her senses, but her body had died long ago. It was like a Britney Spears kind of like look-alike that had like bought the game and disappeared into like, you know, she stopped doing tours and just like all she did was play the game, and then one day they found her dead, but like her brain or her soul or whatever was trapped inside Polybius, but her body had died long ago. So when I defeated Polybius, I set her soul free, but then I was still stuck. Fortunately, my iris decided to overheat my phone and gave me third-degree burns on my thigh that shocked me awake. But Hamza cannot simply give these games away. No, on this night they must be earned through righteous combat. I see, so it's not just an FOD machine being competed for. All manner of games are up for grabs, should you be worthy. Are you worthy, my friend? True enough, I can spot side tournaments with Hamza's assistants taking down names and registrations. We may end up walking out of here with more than just an FOD too if the others from the archives join in. Let this crucible test your strength, Crystal. The strength of you and your friendships.
Please, excuse Hamza.
Now, if you will excuse Hamza, there are other matters to attend to. May the odds be ever in your favor. And with a whoosh of his cloak, he's gone, leaving behind only the scent of bergamot and pine.
Awesome.
Speaking of, I'm adding the scent of warm vanilla sugar. It's getting cold. Gotta keep yourself hydrated. Moisturize. Remember, as it gets colder in the northern hemisphere and the air gets drier, make sure you're moisturizing at least twice a day. I wonder if I can enter a light gun competition and still have time for FOD2. Double queuing? How decadent. Might be a juggling act, but if you think you can do it, go ahead.
Later.
Sweet, I'll catch up with you when FOD2 starts up. Bye. I'll be cheering for you. Konomi. I'm not too keen on entering any of the other tournaments. I'd rather just stick with FOD2 for now. Still, I can wander around this decaying ruin and see what's going on. Where do I want to go first? There's a steel cage. Okay, where's all my friends? Jinx is resting awkwardly against a crate. My rival. Rhapsody is chanting with Hamza. And Grace is playing some retro games. Okay, I have to go check with my rival. Because I don't think any of you remember who my rival is. Does anyone remember my rival yet? Does anyone remember who my rival is? clear. You guys could act surprised, jeez. I could have sworn I saw Kizzy's face in the crowd over where the tournaments are. Should I investigate this for science? Why are we shouting out Kit? Yes, the fox one. Also rude, she didn't even tell me she's here. I thought we were friends. I swim awkwardly through the waves of people to the side tournaments. There are all kinds of different setups, from the warehouse's stock arcade cabinets to old CRT TVs with consoles. Oh, guys, I wanted to get your thoughts real quick. There is a chance for a red hair level. Crystal likes white hair foxes. Yes. There's definitely nothing to be read into that. There is a chance that I might come into possession of a VR set in the near future for Christmas, which could mean a lot of cool stuff that we can do for the archives. For one, like on stream, I could end up doing, you know, like some VR chat games and some whatnot like that. My tracking would improve dramatically, but one of the top fun things I kind of want to do is let Kren over at Monster Menagerie do some YouTube and TikTok shorts that are just like him wandering around the archives. What would you think if like it looked like Kren like doing a selfie, just like holding the phone out, kind of, you know, perspective, so like the camera's like a little bit jiggly, and like you just like, hey guys, it's Kren, and he's like, okay, so I'm in the archives, I'm on my you know, coffee break. I just wanted to tell you a little bit. There's this new movie that comes out. Oh, I've looked at the monster in it real quick, and the thing I noticed was, and then bam, you know, just do a little YouTube short. What do you think? I feel like that could be fun, just wandering around the archives. Anyway, back to the game. I eventually find Kizzy participated in a Power Stone tournament, and she's currently in the hot seat. Well, yeah, because she's the one in the seat, so never mind. Guys, do not tell her that I'm... Yeah. I'm not going to lose to you. That's what you said last time, too. Kizzy's smirk widens as she flicks her wrist and inputs a combo that utterly destroys her opponent. Listen, maybe if you train harder, you'll best me next time, but I highly doubt it. Oh god, we're reversed color scheme since I took the Crimson Tiger. The Crimson Tiger sponsorship made me wear a red shirt, and now our color schemes are flipped. Kizzy extends a hand for a handshake and then sweeps them into a giant hug. Can't say I'd be content with a loss like that, although I certainly wouldn't mind being swept up in Kizzy's... What? I didn't say that. That was the game. I didn't say that. They have a quick exchange of words before more people joyously surround Kizzy. Now, the whole lot of Power Stone players are actively ignoring their buttons and screens and are entirely focused on Kizzy. Pleasantries and high fives all around. I know she's pretty popular with the FOD community, but outside of it, I had no idea. Eventually, Kizzy withdraws from the group, spotting me watching her from afar. She waves to me and approaches. What are you doing here, Crystal? Following you in your every move. Research. I heard that warehouse is for sale. I'm thinking about buying it for the archives. I'm trying my best to understand the arcade scene. I'm participating in this tournament. Following you and your every move. Research. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. And by following you, I can keep tabs on you and have the upper hand on our next matchup. Okay, creepy. Relax, relax. I'm not stalking you. I'm here for the FOD2 tournament. Although getting the inside the brain of your opponent isn't a bad tactic overall. And then it hits me. It's just Kizzy. I don't see any of your teammates skulking around. Oh, we have an ad break coming in a minute 30. Mocking people and ruining things like they did not so long ago at Good Clean Fun. Interesting that the best team in the league isn't here right now. Did you not get the invitation? Nah, PTW didn't. Coach said we shouldn't focus on such small-time tournaments and set our sights higher. And yet, you're here and not with your team. I'm not married to them, Crystal. I do get free time, you know. And where I go and what I do in my free time is my business, not theirs. Fair enough. Seeing as how it's a bit of a touchy subject for her, I move on to something else. So, Power Stone? Kizzy cocks an eyebrow suspiciously. You seem good at it. Are you challenging me to a money match? Is that what you're trying to ask? I accept. Kizzy pulls out a $100 bill from her pocket and raises it above her head. Let's go, you and me, in front of everyone. I'm not challenging you for money, Kizzy. I haven't even played this game. Why would I put down $100 when I know I'm gonna lose? Obviously, it's for the thrill. Alright, we're heading into our ad break now, so we'll pause here. The excitement to get to play alongside me. I mean, that much is true. And I'll see you guys in a couple minutes. Oh, the synthwave is awesome, isn't it? Okay, we're back. Oh, it's a lion. Creepy bird, creepy mouse, creepy bunny. Lion. Okay, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate everything up there. She smiles wickedly at me, taunting me and enthralling me at the same time. What? Jeez. Game me is like harder up for Kizzy than I am. Damn. That smile. It makes me melt having all of Kizzy's attention. Oh, please do not let her peek in on my channel right now. Oh god. I can feel my extremities heat. I pray I'm keeping it cool on the inside. Oh. The enjoy. Oh my dear God, no. Okay, so it's not Kizzy. It's not very Kizzy at all. The enjoyment of having me dominate you. My face instantly flushes, and in seeing my reaction, Kizzy merrily laughs in response. Fine. Seems we'll have to save the money match for another day. Kizzy takes the $100 bill and places it back in her pocket. I've avoided a humiliating loss from my rival this time around, but that still doesn't stop my curiosity about this whole ordeal. How long have you been playing? Do you know all these people? What exactly is a stone of power and how do I wield it? Slow down there, Inquisitor. I can't keep up with all those questions. Oh, where to even begin? Kizzy takes a moment's pause, reflecting on her memories. I've been playing it since I was a kid. It was my first competitive arcade game. It's what brought me here to the world of arcades. I feel a little sheepish being an adult and never having seriously gone into an arcade until good, clean fun. I would spend the eternity of my allowance at arcades. Entirety of my allowance. I even stole money from the swear jar so I could play longer. Started out by playing my favorite characters, trying to learn their moves, and eventually I beat the game. But that first victory wasn't enough. Kizzy holds her forehead in her hand. No. I crave more. Even as a kid, I knew from that moment this was my new life. This was the life I chose. I know that Kizzy can be a bit sassy and playful with me, but I've never seen her talk like this. I let her continue uninterrupted. I left a life where no one cared about me. The arcade gave me a renewed reason to live. Kizzy pauses abruptly as a wave of nervousness crosses her brow, realizing she might have overshared with me. Nope, never overshare. Not a second more passes before she's back to her normal lighthearted demeanor. This, she swings her arm out, gesturing toward the people behind her. This is my family. I've grown up around all these people. I've made friends here, friends that'll last me a lifetime. These bonds are thicker than blood. It's been the one community I come back to time and time again. They've always welcomed me. That's why I'm here. So now you know my business, Crystal. Please, what I've told you. As I'm about to respond, hey Kizzy, we're up. Another one of her friends shows up. If you spend half as much time practicing as you do flirting with cute teens like her, you'd actually have a chance against me. Kizzy shoots me a pleading look before turning away from me. A smile replaces the mournful face as she begins chatting with her friend. I'm surprised that Kizzy opened up to me like that. I certainly wasn't expecting it. I'm glad that she shared with me. I'm happy that she feels comfortable enough to talk about these things. It reminds me that even though we're rivals, we're first and foremost friends. If she continues to trust me and know that I can keep this information to myself. I really do need to start, like, working on someone else, don't I? A very loud cheer from the Power Stone cabinet interrupts my thoughts, and I'm reminded that I should be getting back to my own tournament. I glance back once, watching my rival cheering happily amongst her family, and then I leave. Attention, Crystal and Zapper to the tournament area for your next challenge. This is it, our first round. Okay. Fortunately, the matchup is pretty pathetic. A couple of local casuals who got in by being friends with Hamza. We trounced them easily. Thankfully, unlike L7, it's all handshakes and smiles after. They were just here for the fun of it, and win or lose, got what they wanted. Even if I'm glad we won instead of losing. Anyway, time for a break before the next round. Where to next? Okay. I think I'll settle here, but I want to hit up Jinx. Find Jinx leaning awkwardly against a fine specimen from the endless sea of wooden crates. It doesn't look comfortable, and neither does she. I can maybe understand that if she was part of some conversation circle, chatting away with other gamers, but nope, just by her lonesome. Knowing her, she's got no problems being by her lonesome. Normally I wouldn't interrupt, but that look of discomfort isn't sitting right with me. Hey, yeah? Yeah. Help you with something, Crystal? Oh, great, I'm making things awkward again. You feeling okay? You look lonely over here, all alone and stuff. Can I get you anything? Maybe I can find a chair or ask for one. How are your legs holding up? I know it's a dark and twisty maze of boxes, but surely there's a chair somewhere in this mess. Just say the word and I'll track down some seating for you. And if I can't find some, I'm sure our glorious host Hamza will provide. Appreciated, but I've already looked. There's jack all I can sit on. Some chairs, yeah, but they're incompatible. She pauses, leaning heavily against the crate, her knee braces creaking a bit as she does, so she reaches down to tighten a loose strap. Gotta be such and such a height and such a curvature. Armrest too, ideally. Keep my wrists from getting sore. But all I'm finding are these crappy little folding chairs that usually find in the hands of professional wrestlers with head-shaped dents in them. Hey now. Hey. We're trained to hit in the back. Headshots aren't kosher anymore. Afraid I'm on my feet for the duration. Be sore as hell, but that's what's going to be. How about I run back to your place and, I don't know, grab a chair? It's just a 20-minute subway
Bad
ride.
idea.
And risk losing your spot in the FOD2 tournament. Now, you got business here on behalf of the archives. I just ask Hamza. He will make something happen. How about you head back then? If you're not in the tournament, you're just here to hang out with
I'm
friends.
not sure about that.
Not sure. Feels like I'm not being a good teammate if I just bail because of my knees. Should stay and cheer you on. I'm here to support everyone. We're being serious about this Pro Tour thing, and I want to be serious too, despite being the team anchor. As in heavy object weighing everyone down, not as in reliable last man in the tug of war. To be specific, you know no one sees you that way. Yeah, I know. Just hard not to feel that way some days. She shakes it off to focus on something else, something a bit less dreary. There are solutions, of course. I was thinking about getting one of those wearable chairs. I've seen those. Wearable what now? That's a thing? Yeah, it's a thing. These metal struts you wear on a harness around your waist. Pop them, lean back, and you're sitting. Done. Problem is you look weird using one. That's on top of everybody going wearable chair. That's stupid. Why would anyone want that? Normally don't give a flying what anyone thinks of my disability or how I support it. do what needs doing, and done with it. And half the time you see one of those weird infomercial items that was actually made for the disabled, too niche of an audience to market to alone. But, don't know. Wearable chair legs are a bit over the top, even for me. Get funny looks from my leg braces already. Why add more hardware? Already get little kids pointing and going, "Mommy, look, it's a robot." And yeah, not into that. Don't blame kids. Kids typically don't know any better. But parents who don't teach them about disability, that's not my problem, it's theirs. But it sucks. So I don't bother with a wearable chair or lugging around a chair everywhere I go. I just improvise. Simpler, less weird, less demanding on everyone. Hell no, be demanding. You're a queen, insist on being served as such. So trick out a badass disability scooter to ride on, paint flames on the side. How about a cane with a folding seat? No, I've seen canes with folding seats. They're not discreet. Hell no, be demanding. You're a queen, insist on being served as such. Fuck that, you're a goddess and should demand supplicants support your every whim. If you want to be carried around on a throne, make it happen. You are the queen of stick shifts. You are an automotive empress. Jinx snarks back a laugh. It's like a snark or a jerk, only blended seamlessly together. Cute.
Nice.
Not my style. I like to play it smooth and cool, but gotta admit, your idea has appeal. You offering to haul around a Shea lounge for me then? Hell yeah. Maybe take you up with that then. Not exactly a viable solution, but it did raise her spirits some. Jinx stretches out, clearly aching more and more with each passing moment. You sure it's not letting the team down if I bail? Not in the slightest. Do what's best for you. I can still kick all the butts, even with you cheering me on from home. Okay. Thinking I should take you up on that suggestion. Don't think I planned this evening out well. Should have solved the seating situation before hopping a subway to parts unknown. Oh, and let Grace know I headed home, Kay, but that she should stick around if she wants to stick around. Sure thing. She offers me a firm nod of appreciation and slowly makes her way to the open front doors of that warehouse. Attention, Crystalline Zapper to the tournament area for your next challenge. Round 2 is a bit harder, up-and-coming esports team just like us, but it's still a solid victory thanks to Zapper's skill. The opposing team is visibly disappointed to lose, and I can sympathize with that. No one likes losing. Break time before round 3, who to visit next? Hamza and Rhapsody. Ataru. Oh, I love that it's in the cage. That's awesome. That makes watching it a little bit harder though, but that is a really cool cage. I never thought an arcade tournament would be this busy, and even though Zapper prepped me for it on the ride over, it's just, there's so much going on all the time. Luckily for me, all announcements and Hamza speeches are made over a loudspeaker system, so it makes it easy to know exactly where and when to report for my next match. I'd be hopelessly lost without it. And as if on cue, I hear the melodious voice of Hamza booming from above. Hello, esteemed guest. I'm pretty sure the scratching sound and shrill feedback that cry follows, causing us all to wince, were not according to plan, nor the ominous silence afterwards. Well, that can't be good. My eyes scan the warehouse, and they stop when I note Hamza and Rhapsody fiddling with the speakers near the main stage. They both look very concerned. Maybe I can help them out, or at least find out what's going on.
Hamza cannot entertain his guests if the sound system isn't working. How will we know where to go? How will we stay on track? Above all, how are they to hear the dulcet tones of Hamza's voice? I will not have my guests think Hamza cannot run a simple event without proper sound. My name shall not become besmirched by such technical matters.
That's not a good look.
Please, there's no need to exaggerate, Hamza. Your name won't be besmirched. I've run plenty of tournaments without a loudspeaker. It just requires a bit more work from your tournament organizers is all. Plus, I'm sure we can have this up and running before finals. That's Most important anyway. That is, if you stop looming over me. I lean into the conversation, making myself known. Sounds like you're having problems. Nailed it. Oh, hey, Crystal. Nice pun. Wait, what? Did I miss a pun? Sounds like you're having oh. That wasn't even a pun, it was just bad. You probably heard it, but the speakers just went on the fritz and now they won't turn on. I'd like to get these working again ASAP, otherwise we'll have a pretty lackluster finale. Crystal, you may not be aware of this, but lackluster must never be a component of Hamza's hashtag aesthetic. That is not the way. This is the way. I could have easily guessed that, yeah. It is imperative that we put this right again. Hamza is known as the fire that always burns in the FOD2 community. Not just there. Really?
Nah.
Not really. Well, I should be. I possess the keen sense to gaze deep within the FOD2 community and find what devotion lurks within. Hamza yearns to keep it aflame. Clearing their throat, Rhapsody hopes to change the topic at hand. Can I have your eyes on this, Crystal? You're the resident PC pro. You might have a better idea of what's going on. This is the way. Distracting conversations about the problem. Yes. Rhapsody motions for me to come in close. My heart skips a beat as faint pink tickles my cheeks. I can't pass up a chance to get close to Rhapsody. I squat down next to them. In return, Rhapsody scoots in closer to me, touching shoulders. I'm okay. I'm alright. On the scent of wildflowers, their scent, takes me over and I have to hold my breath for a second to ground myself. In hushed tones, Rhapsody explains, I actually think I got the speaker issues covered. It's more the Hamza issue I need help with. I cock an eyebrow in response. Don't get me wrong, Hamza's a wonderful human. Couldn't ask for a better host, but he's got the gift of gab and I really need some time to focus. Do you mind just distracting him for me? I need like 5 minutes and we'll have this back online. Doesn't sound like I have much of a choice. Oh, you do. It's just a matter of how you do it. As I stand up, I decide how I'm going to bend Hamza's ear. Hamza, let's go on a date. I challenge you to a match in FOD2. Let's talk. I have some questions for you. What do you think? Bend via physical violence? No, I'm just bending his ear. What do you think? Should I ask Hamza out on a date? I should just go talk to him, but like, it is Hamza. Questions or date? Yeah, that's my thought. Screw it. Go big or go home, right? Your preference is questions? Alright, go then. We'll go on the date anyway. Ha! You thought I was just gonna bend to your will, didn't you? Whatever my chat says I do. Ha! What do you say? You, me, a date? A date, you say. Hamza pauses, bringing a hand to his chin, stroking his beard in contemplation. What I meant was, we could just get some coffee or something. Or we could forget I ever suggested such a preposterous idea. No, it's a brilliant idea. It is? I mean, of course it is. Hamza clasps his hand together and a person instantly rushes over. Assistant! Coffee, now. One of Hamza's legion of behind-the-scenes assistants gives a quick nod and scurries off, silent as a ninja. Tournaments like these are quick to diminish the soul's energy tank. How perceptive that you could see Hamza was in much need of a pick-me-up. Yeah, that's me. In record time, the assistant returns carrying a blanket, 2 sitting pillows, a thermos, and 2 coffee cups. He shakes out the blanket once before laying it upon the warehouse floor. The pillows follow with the coffee supplies arranged in perfect picnic fashion. No one turns their head in utter confusion. No one questions. No eyes battered. I can only assume that stuff like this is the norm when Hamza's around. Crystal, come, sit with Hamza. I oblige, and we sit. Hamza pours me a cup of hot coffee. I grasp it with 2 hands and take in the bitter scent. waking up my senses. Thank you. It is nothing, but I sense you would like to engage in conversation with me. Hamza gives you his full attention. Oh, okay, well, do you hold events like this all the time? As much as Hamza can, it is my passion to bring so many hearts together under one roof at one time, beating for the same reason. Can you not feel the electricity in the air? The hype here is pretty palpable, yes. Does it not taste of victory? Well, I'm certainly hoping it will in the short run. If we can win here, if we can make this happen. My words falter to find an adequate response, but it reminds me of the stakes at hand. It's a pretty beefy prize, isn't it? Getting a brand new deluxe FOD2 cab is just as wildly expensive as a cruise.
To answer this question requires me to ask one of you first.
Sure.
Good. Share with Hamza. What will my ambitious new friend do if this tournament becomes the crucible that forges your victory?
I'll be happy, proud of myself and my team. It'll boost my confidence in myself. It's not only my win, it's our win. I'll be happy, proud of myself and my team. I won't lie, it'll feel good to claim a win here, but not only that, the happiness will be shared among the team. It's a team win, and their happiness is just as important as my own. With our spirits lifted, it'll help inspire us even farther. Our bonds will be strong. Sorry. Krista will bend her rival into frenemy status. My rival is my friend. We're apparently flirting. Our bonds will be stronger and solidified, which is exactly what we need after today's events. Hamza nods slightly at my response.
Since you have answered from the heart, I shall tell you something from mine. A mere monetary reward for winning is not befitting of the competitive spirit. Hamza's prizes are gifts. Gifts to inspire, to share, to learn from. If one gift can ignite the flame within the heart, if one gift can bring people together, there is no better reward than that. Hamza travels far and wide, all over the world, to find rare and exquisite gifts. It is important to find treasures to share with the esports community. For that is what keeps history and tradition alive. It inspires those within this world of pixels and joysticks to fight for what they cherish. And that inspiration, that is the true reward for Hamza. A reward shared with others. If Hamza can be the spark that lights one's fire, then Hamza will be satisfied.
I sip my coffee as I take a moment to reflect on Hamza's words. And as I relax into my cushion, there is a loud voice overhead. Testing, testing. Oh, hey, we're back. Will Hamza and Crystal please report to the main stage? I repeat, Hamza and Crystal, come to the main stage. Huzzah! Oh, Crystal, the tournament is saved. What a glorious day indeed. We both stand up and move away from the blanket. I'm relieved. We should probably get back to Rhapsody, right? But what about all of this? I gesture to the picnic in the middle of the floor. Worry not, Crystal. My friendly assistants will clean it up for us. You see, it is done. What's done? And as I glance back down at the picnic set, I can't help but notice it's completely vanished in the time it took for me to ask that question. How? Let us depart. We make our way back to the main stage. Sorry, I couldn't wait for a stretch redeem on that one. Oh, right, it's past my bedtime, isn't it? Hail, Rhapsody, whose euphoric voice is only matched by their sheer intelligence. Nonsense.
Thanks.
Anyway, nice work. Rhapsody places a friendly hand on my shoulder. I'm gonna prepare for finals. And Crystal, I better see you on that stage. Rhapsody sneaks away into a crowd of gamers, leaving me alone with Hamza. Hamza must return to announcing as well, but before we part, let me impart these words of wisdom. Victory will never equate to happiness. With a flamboyant whoosh of his colorful cape, he turns from me and waltzes back to the main stage, and I'm left alone. Weird note to end on, but I should go get ready for the next match too. Attention, Crystal and Zapper to the tournament for the semifinals. Our third round is against a pretty famous team, actually. Wicked Prodigies, who were huge during FOD 1 days. That was an intense fight. Zapper and I barely squeaked out a win, but a win is a win. That puts us on track to the grand finals. And because the universe has a deep-rooted sense of irony from the look of the bracket, our opponents will be Chad and Lance from L7 Gaming. Great. Grand finals will be starting in 30 minutes. Steel yourselves for this challenge, competitors. It's going to take Hamza and his crew some time to set up for the pomp and spectacle of the finale. Time to reduce some stress. Oi, come here. I got something I want to do. I'm so lost in my thoughts that I barely noticed Zapper tucking in my... Hi, Zapper. What do we... She leads me away from the gathering of gamers towards the darker corners of the warehouse. Hi, yeah, where random bits of arcade junk have been stashed. Check this stuff out. It's like you smashed up a dozen old-timey arcades and ditched all the bits in one pile. This is the old school, older than I am. Gotta respect the roots. I'm seeing pizzeria paraphernalia, broken change machines, cardboard boxes full. Oh no, please, no Five Nights, no FNAF, and a full audio animatronic band of rotting robots with no. Ever seen one of these things in action before? It's like adorable and creepy as... Zapper, I've never set foot in an arcade before. Good, clean fun, remember? Man, you missed out on a lot as a keyboard warrior. Arcades, they used to try all sorts of wacky gimmicks to get kids in the door. I remember visiting Deco's Palace for my birthday parties. They had all sorts of weird stuff there. Human gerbil mazes, ball pits, booths with ticket tornadoes, and robot bands that clunkily played whatever pop songs from the 60s they could get cheap rights to. It's just a Chuck E. Cheese. Yeah, Chuck E. Cheese. We'll go with that.
Awesome.
The palace even experimented with robots that could walk around. No! Oh no. No. I don't know. I think of these things would freak me out if I was a kid. Like a fuzzy version of the Terminator. Precisely. So what do you say we figure out how to turn one of these suckers on and spook L7 with it? Call it a way to seek revenge without resorting to violence, like I did against Domino, huh? Something ultimately harmless, but still psychological warfare at its finest. Hamza wouldn't appreciate us causing chaos in this tournament, but I've always wanted to command my own legion of Doom robots. Yeah, definitely the Doombot. Definitely the Doombot. Jeez, I am so tired. Gotta make it to 2 hours. Gotta make it to 2 hours. Then we can sleep. Man, I wish I'd been able to start earlier when I was awake. I've always wanted to unleash an unstoppable armada of mechanized destruction on my enemies. Okay, let's be back, guys. Okay, evil laugh time is over. Robot fixing time is now. Right, how do we do this?
I'm thinking.
That's where you come in, actually. Zapper snaps her fingers and points to my phone. You've got an Iris, right? I've seen you talking to her now and then. Crap, I was trying to be subtle about it, considering owning Iris is a federal crime. Hello, I'm an Iris. Please state your command. Beep boop. I'm a simple computer, nothing to worry about at all. But naturally, Zapper doesn't give an airborne intercourse. An airborne intercourse? whether I'm breaking the law or
Nah.
not. Chill, I'm not gonna narc on you two. I'm saying that powerful AI hacker in your pocket can easily reprogram one of these bots. We do that, we'll be able to sneakily deploy to go jump scare that cat at L7, and no one will be the wiser that we did it. I mean, I know hardware enough to probably jumpstart one of these creepy things myself, but I was thinking it'd be safer if Iris did the heavy lifting. What do you say, partner? You willing to ride shotgun with me, or are you gonna be uncool? It would be embarrassing if I passed out in the middle of stream, wouldn't it? I can hack it myself and not have any part. Oh, Iris, would you kindly make us terrifying and robot minion? Iris, would you kindly repurpose one of these mechanical death machines to go scare the willies out of L7 for us? Sure, that sounds like fun. See if you can find a USB port I can access. I've successfully searched the web for hacked firmware I can flash it with a wicked grin. At that point, I would have to figure out how to dox your medical services if I wasn't cleared. You KO because of medical or sleep reasons. It's just super late and I've had a very long day. That's all. Why do I come off narcoleptic? I do appreciate that you would apparently try to like dox me to like take care of me. That's concerning in a very sweet way. As for the robot we've selected to be our unstoppable monster, oh jeez. It's a giant pink flamingo. It's Pinky. That's no. Okay, now this one is just, it's our girl from the last game.
Perfect.
Exactly the thing to make Chad and Lance evacuate their bowels. No, this was handmade in the last game. She made it herself.
This is the stuff I live for.
What, reprogramming robots?
No. Causing some chaos. People get too complacent, too willing to snuggle into their boring little lives, avoiding any risk, any excitement. I grew up in the suburbs outside the city. Dad grinding a paycheck 9 to 5, Mom playing happy homemaker, my brother being a high school football hero. If anything, they liked me playing video games because it kept me at home, kept me safe and sound in our quiet little house, isolated on all sides by well-manicured lawns. Naturally, I spent a lot of time as a kid running around, getting into fights and jumping in mud puddles and generally causing mayhem.
Time to watch first game assets. Time to watch first game assets get used in Chaos Wins. Oh, okay. My brain. Can you tell that I'm suddenly, like, it just washed over me and just hit me like a wall. Like, I'm just like, yeah. Oh. I wonder if it'd be worth it to take an early break. Still stop it at the 2-hour mark, but take an early break so I can get up and like go get some sugar in me or something. I may need to do that. If I KO be asleep, no. Okay, I'm gonna be right back, guys. Okay, I couldn't find any like sugar readily available, but I did make some homemade salsa earlier today, so I'll be nibbling on that. Naturally, I spent a lot of time as a kid running around, getting into fights, jumping in mud puddles, generally causing mayhem.
Because I'd lose it from boredom if I didn't try to break out of that suburban cocoon of dullness. They hated it, of course. Hated my desire for freedom. Kept demanding I grow up, be mature, be responsible. Grounding me was their way of keeping me cooped up at home. The instant I turned 18, man, I was gone, and I haven't looked back. Now, I'm free. Free to do what I want, when I want, where I want. My crappy little apartment isn't home. The city is home. I take risks. And sure, I make mistakes which become learning experiences, but I never, ever shy away from the possibilities of life.
She glances over to me, studying my reaction.
I'm not expecting you to live my ideals. People are different. That's cool. I get that. Grace is very cocooned, but she's still a good person. A better person than me, really. Just, I want you to accept me for who I am. Okay?
Absolutely. We ride to Valhalla side by side. I'm ready to go anywhere you take me. Oh, what a lovely day. We shall ride to Valhalla shiny and chrome. The way you live your life sounds damn good to me. I say let's go do really inadvisable things and get into incredible amounts of trouble together. Yeah, that's the spirit. Sapper paused for a moment before she grins wildly at me, lips curling from ear to ear. Now let us give our creation life. With lightning in her eyes and the push of a button, she powers up our flamingo-shaped death machine. We watch it amble in surprisingly stealthy fashion towards L7, who are busy chatting away in a corner of the warehouse. So, where you want to get dinner after we finish trashing those losers? I'm thinking Chinese. Maybe hit their home turf, really rub it in their faces. Wait, what? Wait, what? What is that supposed to mean? I don't think either one of us is Chinese. Home. Incoherent screaming, not unlike a frightened deer. Throaty noises suggesting massive psychological trauma. And the boys run for it, waving their hands in the air like they just don't care. I am satisfaction incarnate. Okay, now I feel sufficiently pumped up to take on those two in the final match. I don't even care if we win the tournament. That moment was enough of a stylish win for my needs. I mean, I'd still love to crush the tourney, don't get me wrong. I know, I want Chinese food too. Okay, but see, I'm torn. And I don't say this to be like, oh, all posh, whatever. I'm torn between whether I want, like, fake Chinese food, which is really good, or actual Chinese food, because I lived in China. And the food there is, like, when I say this, I don't mean like, oh, the food in China is better than American Chinese food. No, it's not like it's better, it's not even the same thing. So it's not a matter of like it's good or not. Like it's like an apple and oranges. Like you get American Chinese food and it's really tasty and it's lovely, but like it's nothing like you would find in China. So much so that like if you gave it to someone from China, they'd be like, "Oh, this is tasty. What is it?" It's like, I remember one time when I was living in the Netherlands, my roommate was Spanish, right? And she was, you know, really cute and peppy and happy, and I wanted to like impress her. So like I looked up a Spanish recipe for like it was an egg dish. I can't remember what it was called anymore, but it was basically like this like thick egg pancake type thing, like a cake almost. And so like I was like, all right, I'm gonna make a dish from Spain just for her because she's Spanish. And I went to the little store and I got all the ingredients and I cooked for her and I made this little dish and she was like, oh, this is amazing. And she took pictures and she sent them to her mom and then she looked at me and she said, what is it? I'm like, what do you mean? It's whatever it was called. It's from your country. She's like, I've never heard of that before. So like it wasn't even a matter of like or dislike. She just had, so like with Chinese food, the stuff I usually got when I was over there, so like there was the steamed buns, which you'll see here, like bao, pork bao, or heard all the jokes about American Chinese food being trash compared to reality. At this point I just accept it's come. Every country does this. Every country destroys other countries' things. When I was in the Netherlands, I got to see like what they thought of American food. Right, like at Albert Heijn's, one of the grocery store chains there, they have a brand of pizza called Big American Pizza. It's big enough. It's one, first off, they don't do a lot of like frozen like food over there, right? But this is a frozen pizza and it's big enough for the whole family. It is an American medium. It is a medium-sized frozen pizza by American standards. That is huge in the Netherlands. They're like, oh, it's so big. Like, what? No, a family of 4 could not finish this. So like, yeah, just all kinds of stuff. I remember seeing some stuff called American pate American. Fido! Hi. Welcome in. Oh, you like the outfit? Here, let me show you. What do you think?
Damn, what an absolute Chad.
Ark, is that all it takes? Is that all it takes? Maybe some gifted subs for Fievel then? Guys, I have legs in my normal model, you just never see them. And if you really want to see, things, come to my Saturday morning cartoon streams where we wear pajamas. Which, by the way, should be within the next week or so. Saturday morning cartoon streams. Get a bowl of cereal, come join us. Yes. Anyway, I am so lost on what I was even talking about. Stop it, Ark. But thank you. Right? Those are my Christmas PJs. See, they got little snowmen and stuff, and they're so cute. So good. Thank you. Oh, we need to get some shout outs here. Last one I saw, you were playing, Splatoon. Why did that take so long to think of? Badger is a really, yeah, I love Badger. Orcish, you're subbed out until like April. Okay, but yeah, Chinese food. This all started because the characters were like, ooh, I want to get some Chinese food, and now Cardi is like, oh, I want Chinese food. And I'm like, I do too, but I don't know if I want like the garbage American Chinese food, which is really good, but it's just completely different. Like stuff like jalapeno chicken, spicy chicken, and like getting like something off of like a Mongolian barbecue grill, and you know, some like General Tso's over chow mein, or if I want like good mian. Oh. There was a mall near where I lived in Zhongshan, and I would go to their food court, and I would go to two places at once. One place took a little while, right? So they would make soup. It was mian, and they even let you do spicy. I would have to add a whole bunch of extra spice because I was living in Zhongshan in the south, where they're proud of having bland food. It wasn't really bland, just like they don't do spice, but they had spice because they're like, oh yeah, we're cultured. We have spice from up north. And I'm like, okay, can you put some in? And they're like, yes, here you go. Teeny bit. And I'm like, more. They're like, okay, teeny bit more. I'm like, more. They're like, no one could possibly take more. Then I'm like, just give me the cup. There we go. Thank you. And they just look at me like, what is this white person doing? I'm like, I'm adding flavor to my food. But yes, I would go there and I would get mian, this amazing noodle soup. Basically, it was like a Chinese version of ramen. The noodles are very different, but like they would have the half an egg in it, usually a duck egg, and amazing noodles, all that stuff. And that would take like 5 or 6, minutes, 5 or 10 minutes to like get ready. So I would put in my order, and then I would walk around the corner, and they had, I cannot remember the name for them in Chinese, but everyone just called them Chinese hamburgers. So like they'd have this big like slab of like meat that they would shave little bits off of, and then they would take like this pita bread almost type thing, like a little circular pocket of bread, and they would like cut it open, and they would shove the stuff in, and they'd put it in a press, and they'd go shh, whoosh, and they'd hand it to you, and I'd be like,谢谢, and then give them my money, and then I'd take it, and then I'd walk back, and by then my soup would be ready. I'd be like, 谢谢. And then, I'd add a little bit of extra spice when they weren't looking, and then I'd go off and I'd sit down and I'd have my lunch, and it'd be amazing. Wow, they must not really be, down in the south in China, they're much more used to blander foods. You have to go up north to like Szechuan. I never got to go there, but I got you can find Szechuan style restaurants that use Szechuan peppers. Szechuan peppers aren't hot, but they like almost they like make your tongue kind of numb. It's a really lovely sensation. If you live in the States and you can find a Chinese market or an Asian market, look for like good Szechuan peppers. Dang, this sounds amazing, right? Sai, 谢谢你. My accent was so bad and I knew so little. I was a teacher there, and my students would make fun of me for so bad. I'd come and I'd be like, 你好, and they'd look at me and they'd go, 你好, and I'd be like, you're mocking me, aren't you? No. Did I say 你好 wrong? And they're like, no, 你好. I'm like, I miss my kids. They were so cool. Anyway, that was a huge tangent. Hello there. Where's the hello there? Where's the hello there?
Hello there.
There it comes. That took a little while. Oh, I can test to see if I fixed it, the deal with it glasses. Hold up. Where are... still doesn't quite make it. Dang it. There. I think that'll fix it. Why is it not saving though? Okay, well, maybe that'll work. Okay, hopefully that'll work. We'll try that again in like 5 minutes. Anyway, I mean, I'd love to crush the tourney, don't get me wrong. You know, you've stood by my side all day, talked me down after I went too far with Domino, signed up for the tourney with me, created a metal minion with me. And so far, we've gotten along just fine, haven't we? Yeah, we have. I could see us making this partnership a real thing. I'm sorry, oh, what, huh? Whoa, hold on. I see blush. I see blush. Does anyone else see blush? Okay, I need a dip of my chips for this. I need to go in feeling spicy. Chip Crunch ASMR, watch your ears. Crunch. Orcish, I'm glad you got here late because you didn't get to see me confronting my rival in the game. Yeah, she just escalated. Look at that. Look at that. Do you see that little... God, she's cute. I mean, when it comes to FOD tourneys and stuff, I mean, right? Right? Wait, is Zapper blushing? I got a gift. Wait, what? I got a gift? Hold on, I just got something. Akardi, did you just send me some? Would you mind? Oh, turn my mic up? Yeah. I apologize. There, how about that? Is that a little bit better? Get some good sleep, Spyball. Thank you for coming by. Oh, it's 1 a.m. Surprise. Hold up. What did you... Okay, hold on. Akardi! Akardi, what are you... You didn't... Thank you. Oh. This was a big one. You didn't have to do that. Thank you so much. Oh. Thank you very, very much, Akardi. Guys, Akardi just got me a Three Kingdoms game. I absolutely love Three Kingdoms. I play like every Dynasty Warriors I can get my hands on, and I've been really curious about Total War Three Kingdoms, and so I've just kind of had it on my wish list until like it got like winter sale cheap enough, but like it never quite went down, and Akardi just got it for me. Thank you. Mwah. Thank you so much, Akardi. What did you miss earlier? Absolutely nothing, Orcish. Nothing happened with my rival. My rival definitely does not have white hair and is definitely not named Kizzy and definitely was not flirting with me. None of that happened. Yeah, nothing important. Don't worry about it. Is Zapper blushing? Zapper is blushing. I could see us being BFFs and conquering the Pro Tour. If I may be so bold, I'm pretty sure you like boldness. Perhaps a more extensive partnership? Okay, but... if I take this, does that mean I won't be able to go after my rival? Okay, in the end... Bruh. Okay, in the end, I'm a sucker for a redheaded girl with arm tats who likes shooters. Interesting, maybe I can beat Little Miss aggressively bold to the punch this one. A partnership, you say? I think that has possibilities. Fun possibilities, wild possibilities, naughty possibilities. Assuming you'd be interested in throwing caution to the wind and exploring those possibilities a bit, Miss Zapper. At first, it looks like she's going to blush deeper and start stammering, the normally confident Zapper at a loss for words, but she quickly regains her footing. Go for the red? Damn straight.
Interesting. Sounds dangerous. Sounds outright stupid, honestly, getting into those sorts of possibilities with my team's alleged coach. But hey, I can dare to be stupid. Let's stay focused on the here and now, but yeah, there could be something here. Could be. And you know I'm always down to have a good time.
Weird Al? Oh, dare to be stupid. Okay, yeah, I didn't even think about that one.
Now, if you'll accompany me to the deathmatch arena, where we shall annihilate all who stand against us.
Damn straight, girl. She offers me her arm gracefully with a smile. Of course. Let us go. And together we stroll onward toward destiny.
It has begun! Friends, it is time for the grand finals of Fist of Discomfort 2. Long have you battled, hard have you fought, and now your efforts have led you to Hamza's unyielding steel cage of death.
Nobody's going to die. He's exaggerating. Probably.
For both the meager physical reward of a professional grade Fist of Discomfort 2 machine and the absolute glory of victory within the eyes of your peers. Hamza welcomes our final two teams to rise to this challenge and claim their destiny. Step forward. From L7 Gaming, 10-year veterans of the esports scene, Hamza presents to you Lance and Chad.
L7 Weenie. I request a delay on account of those bastards from the archives attacking us with a robot bird. The feathers.
Hamza cares not for your ridiculous stories and excuses. The match goes on. Do not dishonor yourselves further. And from an up-and-coming team, a pair of rising stars seeking to ascend the ziggurat of victory.
Zapper and Crystal. When you lie awake screaming at night with visions of pink flamingos in your mind, think of me. Oh, right, now I need a cool quote. Okay. Hey, are folding chairs legal or illegal in this match? What about pile drivers? We're gonna hit you so hard the impact goes back in time and kills your grandmother. Offer a handshake. No hard feelings, L7. May the best team win. I've got nothing to say to you two. Start the match. You're heading out to do some gaming of your own? Alright. Thank you, Ark. Here, are folding chairs legal or illegal in this match? Just to make sure I know the rules, are we allowed to smash our opponents over the head with folding chairs? And can I pile drive them through the Spanish announce table? Folding chairs and offering handshakes seems more mild than the other two, right? No? I'm guessing no. Okay, cool. Just making
Very
sure.
well. Fighters, to your positions.
Well, I mean, should I be like calm or should I be like out there so I impress? God, I almost said Kizzy. Impress Sapper. Both members of L7 brought their own joysticks, which they wire up to the game. Me, I start hooking up my keyboard. Sapper's content to use the built-in joysticks like a traditional arcade jockey might. And with that, the four of us are ready. Sort of. Alright. I wish I'd done more research into their playstyle so I'd know how to counter it. With Team P2W, I knew Kizzy's tricks and Koda's techniques, but with these two, I'm going to have to assume they'll play aggressively, mixing up attacks and specials, probably launching their ultimate move early. They're angry. We'll use that
And
against
here
them.
we go.
Do I actually have to play this? Yeah, I think I actually have to play this one.
Fight.
Okay, let me try and remember. Attack takes care of specials. Specials goes through defense. Defense. Oh. Would anyone notice if I load it in? I'll be a good girl. Okay, or I could fire it up sooner.
I don't want no scrubs. A scrub is a loser who can't get no win off me.
Oh, I love her. Oof. They're clobbering me.
You can't step to this with that weak-ass determination. Embrace the impossible. Fight gods.
Eat the sun. It's just attacks and specials, attacks and specials. Can I say they're idiots? Idiots do as idiots do, but be careful, they could mix it up eventually. There we go. Both defend. The Sacred Dojo, the prize for the clan with the most honor. Ah!
You win.
Oh, we still win though. We still win. That's all that's important. And we won fair and square.
You losers, y'all got zapped.
We won fair and square. Oh. Considering what each thing was worth, the 60-point difference isn't that huge, but I'm still quite happy with it. We won! Okay. Beat it. We got a Fist of Discomfort machine. No way. This is impossible. You can't get a fluke win and call it success. You've got to be cheating. It's that stupid keyboard, isn't it? You've loaded it with macros or something. Dude, careful. We don't want to get PTW'd by them posting a video of you ranting. Damn it. No. Won't catch us in that trap. Take your damn win then. It'll be the last one you ever have, and once the media's bored of patting themselves in the back, you'll be history. Come on, Chad. Let's ditch this stupid baby tournament for babies. 10 them off changed nothing. Winning changed nothing. They're stuck in the same loop, repeating the same lies. Again and again. L7 Gaming is the past, stagnant and stubborn. The archives is the future, and I'm going to make that dream a reality.
Well fought and well won. My friends, Hamza grants you this boon. Your own personal Fist of Discomfort 2 machine. May you play in good health and with the good sportsmanship that won you this day.
Maybe I am a victory addict. Maybe I invested too much in beating L7, in proving I belong here. Would I feel this satisfied if I'd lost to them? But that's as much introspection as I can manage. My adrenaline rush, the rush of success, it can't be a realist while feeling this damn good. This is an intense identity situation. You can only pick a response that matches from your top 2 personality traits. And crush a flagon, so it's either thank you, Hamza. We'll use this game to further build towards our future. We came, we saw, we kicked their ass. Asses, plural. I mean, there were 2 of them, even if collectively it was like one team's ass, I think. How's the grammar work here exactly? Now, forget it. We rocked it, and that's all that matters. We
Of
headed to
this,
the top.
Hamza has no doubt. But be warned, this was but one step on your long climb towards destiny. Do not let the thorns of pride grow in your heart, as they have in L7. Fight every battle as if it were your last, with no presumption, no pretense. Fight with iron determination. Fight to your last breath. No doubt you will face hardship on the road to glory. In your darkest hour, remember this day. And remember Hamza, who believes in you. But for now, please vacate the premises, as the remaining games need to be relocated before the building is demolished. Thank you.
He knows how to make an entrance, but his exit leaves a little bit more to be desired. I think we're getting kicked out. Guess we should go home. You know, I had a blast tonight. You're starting to grow on me, Crystal. If nothing else, you're shaking things up, and that's always a plus in my book. I mean, look at where we are. Professional tournament, fighting for real stakes with a real sponsor backing us up. Us, the laundromat crew. Can't help but see all this as a win. It's a great start. Hopefully a start towards greater things than a local tourney. Man, just take the compliment. And okay, I needed to get really sappy to say this properly, so forgive me in advance. I'm glad you're my friend, that you're part of our group of friends. I don't think you're aware of just how big it is that you're in the mix with us. For us and for you. It's all good stuff from here on out. And I don't just mean the pro tour, okay? That's an important part of it, but I mean a path forward as a group, you know? I don't know what shape we'd be in after this morning's kerfuffle if not for you. Just think about that a bit, okay? And I'll stop here because I'm bad with words and feelings and stuff, and I really need to get the hell out of here and sleep. Coming? To sleep? With you? Yeah. I'm about to move to join her when a buzz in my pocket grabs my attention. Oh, I'll be out of here in a minute. See you tomorrow? Of course. She's right. I've been laser focused on my pro tour ambitions. Along the way, I'm starting to really get involved with these people, aren't I? And despite only knowing them for a short time, well, maybe I do have a right to call them friends. Something to ponder. After wrapping things up here, that is. The building's shutting down for the night, but I can spare a moment to thumb through my phone and see why it's buzzing so intensely.
Hey, listen.
Crimson Tiger is super happy with tonight's results. They want to fund a team house. If we can find something that fits within their budget, we can get the whole team living and practicing together around the clock. Holy crap.
Hooray!
You don't say. It's got promise. A lot of promise. All the major esports organizations have team houses. Team PTW has a giant penthouse condo even. I'm also investigating other events we can join using the sponsors' funding for travel and hotels. There's just so many possibilities.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you.
I'm so glad I can help you manage this team as your digital assistant. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens next. For now, you should go home, get some rest. Iris offline? This is what I wanted, what I craved. Professional gaming is my life's calling. Zapper was right. I'm shaking things up, making this happen. With renewed spirits, I stroll down the lanes of dusty old arcade games of this rapidly emptying warehouse to finally make my way home. And pause, stopping in my tracks. The exit's in sight. I can see it from here despite being tangled up in a mess of arcade games. Despite the occasional glow of pixel-smeared screen, I need to leave. They're wrapping up the event. I have to go now, but my hand is resting on a joystick for some reason. A glowing blue joystick. No! No, it's Polybius! It's Polybius! No! Not now. I still don't know much about anything about the arcade scene, but I couldn't say if this game was obscure or popular. I've never seen it before, and yet I want to play it. I can't deny that I want to try playing it. I can't pull my hand off that glowing blue metallic joystick. I won't. I won't pull it off. Yes, that's right. Surely I could sneak one game in before Hamza's assistants insist I leave. Surely I could. I could play the game. Play the game, play the game. My fingers reach for the start button to fire up the game. Sinneschlossen. Polybius, 1980X. Game start. What the? Where did the warehouse go? What is this place? No. I'm still standing there gripping that burning hot joystick, but I'm also here, wherever here is. Panic starts crawling up my spine from this weird dislocated feeling, a panic that seems almost alive. And that's when a figure emerges from the distorted digital shadows. It's Shadow Link! A figure that looks like me. And little by little it mirrors my shape, my movements, my mind. What is happening? What is happening? You play me and I play you, and you play me and I play you, and I think. Okay. And while I stare in open mouth horror, it smiles. It's smiling so confidently. The crown can be yours if you kneel and accept that. You must keep winning. The crown can be yours. Never stumble and fall if you kneel and accept that, or they'll see the real you. With jerking, glitchy motions, the shade reaches for me, grasping. It's already read me, parsed my fears, digging deep through the joystick. My hand still grips in the real world. But now it wants more. It wants everything, and it wants me to surrender to that need. My arm tingles as it starts flowing the other way, pushing into me instead of pulling from me. And that's when someone tackles me sideways, pulling me forcibly away from the grip of Polybius. What? Shh, they're coming. Dazed and confused, the palm of my left hand still tingling from where it touched that joystick, Loxley easily pulls me into the shadows, hidden from view as someone calmly approaches the strange arcade game. Confirmed. There's a Polybius instance here. Activate containment protocols. She pauses, one hand to her earpiece. She peers around the darkened warehouse through her sunglasses, but sees nothing other than Hamza's assistants in the distance, finishing up their work. Negative. No psychological contamination incidents. Seeing the game went unnoticed and unplayed. Basic containment procedure will be sufficient. Soon 2 similarly dressed men in black arrive with a cargo dolly and a black tarp, concealing the game and silently rolling it out of the building. Finally, I manage to breathe properly, and Loxley loosens his grip.
Most unfortunate.
Damn them. If only I'd found it sooner. What the hell is going on? Loxley, what was that? Who were those people? And when did you get here? You said you couldn't come to the event. You were too busy and my brain's spinning in like 11 directions at once. My hand hurts and I'm having trouble putting together any coherent thoughts.
I offer my sincere
Apologies, Crystal. I hadn't intended to involve you in this. And what is this exactly? A complicated situation. One I would strongly recommend not deeping into any deeper. You were victorious this night, yes? Focus instead on your game of choice and your conquest. Worry not about other matters.
Uncertainty abounds.
It'd be best if you forgot about the strange little encounter, if at all possible. Please, trust me on this, friend. Look at that, I want some answers. What the hell is going on? Oh, sure. I'll just forget the spooky government agents carted away a game that turned my brains to oatmeal. Okay, if you say I should forget all about it, heck, who am I to argue? I'll just smash my head into the wall until the memories leak out. Creepy weirdos in black suits, an arcade game that somehow dug directly into my brain. Sure, I can put all that behind me. Or you can tell me what the fuck is going on. That'd work too.
An unpleasant business, this.
Would that I could provide you with answers, Crystal. Would that I could. But it's not my place to make that decision. So be it. If you wish to pursue this, I'll consult with my allies and see what I can reveal. I strongly suggest you ignore the incident, but your will is your own. Pardon me, I must report my failure. Such troublesome matters. He tugs his hood up to avoid anyone's gaze as he slinks his way toward, well, I don't know, some dark corner, hidden entrance, however he got into the building to begin with. Maybe he's right, maybe I should let it go. My dreams are one of victory, of fist of discomfort triumph, not getting into whatever this is. I have no idea what that thing was or what it was trying to do to me. It feels bigger than I can deal with right now, way above my pay grade. So at least for tonight, perhaps I need to refocus on what I truly care for. My path lies along the Pro Tour, the year-long road to the ultimate battle. Where else it may lead me, I don't know, but the only certainty is that I'm ready to fight. And the next step is to bring the archives together under one roof so we can truly fight as one, while putting whatever that was far, far behind me. Yes. Let's look at my scores. I'm in Zapper's sight to be sure. Heck yeah. Personality's full of guts. You've also scored 17,000 points. Nice. Keep talking with people and your score will go up, up, up. No, I'm good to go. Yes, let's save the game. Okay, I think we're good for now. Let's go ahead and get ourselves rated out, shall we? Oh, guess where I'm taking you? You'll never know. You'll never figure it out. You have no idea. It could be anywhere. It could be anywhere. It's my rival. Shut up. Thank you for sticking around, Acardi. Alright, let's go ahead and get our raid messages. And go wish Kizzy a happy power wash. Alright, have a good evening, everyone. Love you all. Thank you for coming. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Mwah.